Hello everyone and welcome back to Beatley Tones Beatles channel. Lovely to have you here. Thanks for joining me for this video. Hope you're all doing well. Well, there's been a bit of breaking news coming out of the Paul McCartney camp. I say breaking news, but if you've been following the 50th anniversary Half Speed Master series, it probably won't come as too much of a surprise to learn that they have announced the 50th anniversary Half Speed Master for Venus and Mars. It comes out on the 21st of March, available to order now, pre-order now from paulmccartney.com. This was a nailed on release for 2025. We knew that this would be coming out, and here it is. As they've gone a little bit early, because normally they try and tie in, roughly with the actual anniversary date of the original release in the 70s. For Venus and Mars, that would have been May. They've gone for March, which is nice because it means we get it early. But it also means that they've left a nice gap in the year for later in the year, maybe Paul McCartney's new album of original material, maybe a new archive collection release. We'll have to wait and see on that. But this Half Speed Master series, started in 2020 when we got the McCartney album. Then in 2021 we saw Ram. 2022 we saw Wildlife. 2023 this was a record store day release, Red Rose Speedway, and last year we got Band on the Run. And Band on the Run was slightly different to the earlier versions. There was a standalone copy that I just showed you, but if you remember, there was also a double album which had the underdub mixes as well. For Venus and Mars, there's no extra musical content. The album as is, but with a Half Speed Master, and I've really enjoyed this Half Speed Master series. I really do think that with this series we've got the best sounding versions of these albums that we've ever had. Superior to the archive remasters, in my opinion. I'm not so much with Band on the Run. I didn't think that was a huge improvement on the original, because the original, my original copy that I bought in the 70s, just sounds fantastic, and I didn't notice too many differences on that album. But all the others, I think, are the best sounding versions. Now, half speed mastering is a technique of cutting a record at half speed. It's been done as usual by Miles Scholl at Abbey Road, and basically what it does, if you don't know, is it takes the high frequencies on a recording, which are difficult to hear, especially if you've got old ears, and kind of brings them down to sort of mid-range so you can hear them, which enhances the listening experience. It also improves the stereo imaging as well, so consequently we get the best sounding version of this album that we can possibly get. The source of the cutting is from the original master tapes. I think that what they do is they make high res files from the original analog masters, and then cut the record from that. So yeah, I have really enjoyed this. I'm really looking forward to the Venus and Mars version. Whenever we get a Half Speed Master, people always ask, well, why is there no CD? And that is because half speed mastering, is a cutting technique. They use a special lathe, and it only applies to records. It doesn't apply to CD. So this isn't a remix. It's not a remastering. It's a half speed master. So that's what it is. So there's no CD version. What they've always done with these Half Speed Master 50th anniversary editions is kept very faithful to the original packaging of the original album that came out in the 70s. So what will you get with the Venus and Mars Half Speed Master, apart from a Half Speed Master record? Well, all the packaging, and there was quite a lot that came with Venus and Mars back in 1975. All of this is included in the package. You'll be getting the little strip of stickers there, also that sticker as well, Venus and Mars All Right Tonight, the printed inner sleeve, which is the planets and the orbits, and you get a couple of posters with it as well. This one there, if you've been reading McCartney Legacy Volume 2, you'll know the story of making of that poster, the photography for that poster. There's also this poster as well that comes with it, with Paul and Linda at the Mardi Gras in New Orleans. Everything, you know, that came with the original album comes with this this new version of the album, plus your half speed master of the record. So I guess you probably want to know how much it's going to cost, and it's not good news. It's not good news. The price for this in sterling, I have to quote in sterling. I can't quote in every currency, but obviously you can look this up in your in your own local currency. But in sterling, this is 36 quid, which is a huge price for a record. We've only just got used to the £30 album. We've swallowed that, and now already it's 36. I went back to the Band on the Run to see how much that cost, and that was announced in December 2023, so just over a year ago. It was £30, so it's a hike of £6, which is quite a lot in a short amount of time. I don't think this constant rising in the price of vinyl is sustainable. It's got to get to a point where people are just saying, I'm out. But 36 quid is the price for this. I will be getting it, and you will see it on the channel when it arrives. The other thing about Venus and Mars, if you are reading the McCartney Legacy Volume 2, you'll realise how involved and how troublesome the recording sessions were for Venus and Mars. It took them a long time to get to that final mix. Paul not happy with the sound, remixing several of the tracks, particularly Rock Show. It took him a long time to get to the sound that he wanted, but not just that track. There's some really interesting recording techniques as well, detailed in McCartney Legacy Volume 2, and the whole, adding guitar layers and keyboard layers and drum layers and all sorts of things, and hearing the story of the recording of this album, which is my favourite Paul McCartney album of all time, has kind of already enhanced my love for this album already, knowing how much trouble went into it. So really looking forward to hearing this new version, and hope it's a real improvement on the on the original. I think the original, a lot of people have said it kind of needs remixing, but this isn't a remix. It is a half speed master, but hopefully we'll get an improved quality of sound on this album. We'll have to wait and see. So you will have noticed when I showed all the back issues of this series that each album comes with an obi strip down the side, and each obi strip is a different colour. The colour for Venus and Mars is a kind of a violety blue. Looks very, very nice, but that is the obi strip colour for Venus and Mars. Now, also announced to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Venus and Mars is a load of merch, which you may be interested in, you may not be interested in, but while I'm here, I might as well tell you about it. Quite a lot of stuff. There's a couple of t-shirts, a light blue t-shirt with the 2 billiard balls on the front, the red and yellow billiard balls. On the back, it says Venus and Mars are all right tonight, and also the words Venus and Mars in that kind of font that they use on the sleeve, also on the front. There is also a black t-shirt which just has the 2 billiard balls. It has wings written across the sleeve, and on the back of the t-shirt it says "It's all balls." It's all balls. Whether you want that written on your back for people behind you to see, I don't know. But the 2 t-shirts are £30 each. Not a bad price. There is also a slip mat for your record deck. For your turntable, a Venus and Mars slip mat. There is also a poster. I think the slip mat is 18 quid. The poster, £15. There is also a tote bag that replicates the inner sleeve, the printed inner sleeve with the planets and the orbit as well. That is everything that has been announced. The tote bag, I think, is 20 quid. So I think that is pretty much all the news. Please tell me down in the comments if you're in for this, if you're getting this, or you're getting any of the merch or whatever, or anything you want to say about this release. Please do tell me down in the comments. I have ordered the album and some of the merch. You'll see that all of that stuff on the channel when it arrives. The merch, I think, comes out before the album. I think the merch might come out at the end of February. So if you're, if you want your merch early, and you're ordering the album as well, remember to do a separate order for each, because they will hold the merch until the release date of the record. So they'll send everything out, in one package. Obviously, if you're not bothered about that and you want to save on the shipping, then just order it all in one go if you want. So you will see everything that I've bought on the channel. Obviously, once I've heard the record, I will be doing a full review and tell you how it sounds, or how it sounds to me. So please stay tuned to the channel for that. That will be coming around March time, I guess. And that is pretty much it. That's everything I've got to tell you, I think. And so thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.